1941, a state of war.
What General Vagon had called the Battle of France was over. The Battle of Britain is about to begin.
We shall fight on the beaches, we shall fight on the landing grounds, we shall fight in the fields and in the streets, we shall fight in the hills.
Hey guys and gals, this is Alden from the Mosin Crate. First things first, I can't discuss anything sales related here on YouTube. That includes answering questions like how much are they, where can I buy them, how can I buy them, because YouTube will delete the video. If you Google my username, the Mosin Crate, you can take it from there, or if you go onto rumble.com and search for the Mosin Crate without any spaces, you'll find this same video on there where I can and do answer questions like that and can be a lot more forthcoming and honest with my commentary on these guns. So most of these came out of police departments. Some of them are imports with police department guns, at least with the ones I get. Some of them, about 1 in 4, will have hidden case file numbers on them where they were court exhibits. Like you can see this one, it says Exhibit 3 on it, AP-11, the 11 being the date, so that one was in court in 2011. I don't know what the rest of the numbers are, but you'll usually find them on the bottom of the barrel, bottom of the slide, and in the mag well, and maybe on the magazine. I don't think on this one it has the case file number on the magazine with it. So you can see that's a ported 45 at Glock 21C. Yeah, this one doesn't have the case file numbers on the mag. I did come up with a new sticker. Every one of these pistols comes with a Christmas themed sticker. I still have some hats left. This is like a 10-second plug, guys. We'll get right into the guns very shortly, but I do have some Mosin Crate hats left. So if you want a really easy Christmas gift for someone that's a gunner history nut in the family, you get that checked off. You don't have to give them socks or a blanket throw or something boring like that. You can get them a cool hat. So first grouping here, these are all Glocks. Top 2 rows are 9mm. Middle row there that I pointed out was 45, and the bottom 2 rows are 10mm. So up top, we've got the full size. This is a 17. And you can see this is one of the 20-year anniversary Glocks. Next up, we have Krusty the Clown. This one did come out of a Puerto Rican police department, which I feel is so fitting. Someone took a Glock 19X and did that to it. I'll admit I hate it, but I love it at the same time. I'm not sure my thoughts on that one. Another 17 where you can get an optic attachment on top if you want. That is an ex-sheriff's department gun there. And then this row are all the Glock 19s, just standard. Well, these two are 19s, and I think this is a 26 because that's a 9mm as well. And then we have the Glock 21Cs. So this middle row, these are all in 45. They are all ported from the factory. You'll have to forgive my speed talking because there's a ton of guns to go through, and I kind of have to do this as quickly as I can. So this next row, these are all Glock, I think they're 22s. This is a Gen 4, so it has the back strap on it. These others are previous generations, they're probably a Gen 3 or something like that. These are all 10mm. And then the bottom row, I think these are Glock, oh, what is it, 26? I'm not a huge Glock person, but all these bottom ones are the compact 10mm. Taking a look at a few of the more interesting ones. Again, this is a Glock 17 and 9mm at 20th anniversary edition. And yeah, I don't know what to say about this one. Why you would take a 19X. This is Glock came out with these to try to get the U.S. military to get rid of the Beretta 92s when they were looking for something to replace them with. They came out with the 19X. Obviously, the U.S. military at least didn't take it. They went with Sig, and so they decided to release these to just standard market, and someone in Puerto Rico decided to turn this into a Krusty the Clown Glock. I'm pretty sure this is a Glock 19. It is a 9mm. Got your suppressor silencer ready, threaded muzzle there. But it is a very custom job. A lot of stuff that comes out of Puerto Rico, for whatever reason, they apparently they love Krusty the Clown, but they also love the Punisher, and I see a lot of the Punisher back plates, even on the police guns, which is funny. I'm pretty sure that one was not a police gun, but... And then someone's done a lot of custom work to this here. You got it ported. Looks like it's the original Glock barrel. Looks like the slide, which looks like an original slide, so it looks like they've lightened that slide. I'm not sure, but a lot of work on that one. This next grouping here, these are Cold War Czech CZ70 pistols, so they're going to be in 32. See a little date code up there on top of the slide, 72, so this one made in 1972. These are fingerprint magnets because they have high polishing on the side of the slides. These have really small import markings, which is nice. And all of these seem to be solid, very good surplus condition overall. I think there's 15 of them here. And these are imports, the CZ70s. These are not from a police department, at least not here in the States. And then we have, didn't think I'd have any more of these. It's like I have 6 or 7 of these in all. Just showing the 4 of them here. These are good shooter grade conditions, so expect plenty of wear and tear. They are fully functional, but just expect plenty of wear and tear. A lot of these have most of the numbers match on them. Again, I know that's like saying someone is mostly pregnant. You're either matching or you're not. You're either pregnant or you're not. But just going through these 4 as an example. Again, plenty of dings, wear and tear in the bluing. Now this one had pretty nice stock stampings in it still, but most of them do not. Most of them, either the stock stampings are worn off or ground off or something, so this one is an oddball in the group. These are an 8mm. These were made in 1937 under contract by Nazi Germany for the Portuguese government. And they didn't just take outright money. A lot of things they would take, they'd take precious metals, things like tungsten, so they could use in their war effort later on in World War II. But these are German-made Mausers, and they are CNR eligible. And without, again, talking about price because it is YouTube, Russian captures, complete Russian refurbished mix masters, like nothing is going to match on them other than the barrel and receiver. Those things are going for like still 800, right around average. Some of them go for a couple hundred more. Some of them may go for 100 less. These things are way less than that. So you're getting a Nazi-made K98K rifle for a lot less than that. So, food for thought. Moving right into more handguns. This top one is a Trooper Mark III, a Colt Trooper Mark III. It's in meh condition. Likewise have a Colt Python 357. This one is likewise in meh condition. And we've got quite a few different Taurus Judge pistols. So these are 45 long Colt and I think it's 10 gauge shotgun. Not 10 gauge, what is it? 410, excuse me. 10 gauge would be crazy big. That one that I poked at a second ago, that one is a polymer frame. The rest of them are metal. This is a Sig P556. See, it's kind of got a, it looks like a 40 case there covering the charging handle. Those were discontinued a long while back. They are really cool pistols. And we have a couple different AR pistols. And we have a Yugoslavian, technically a Serbian now, Krinkov. This one is in 5.56. And this is a later 5.56 Serbian Krinkov. You can see it's got the, takes standard M16 AR-15 mags. And this one does have some of those police case file numbers on it. I'm not sure why there were so many Zastava Krinkovs in here. Just kind of odd. The rest of these are going to be in 7.6239, so your standard AK-47 AKM. This bottom one here, as you can see, someone has attached, welded it on there, in fact, for a sling, which I thought was kind of an odd choice. Now that 5.56 Krink there, that one takes actual 5.56 AK mags, I believe. That's why it doesn't have that special mag well attachment on it like the next one, the number 5, or the 5th one in line does. Moving right along. This is probably why a lot of you are watching. We've got the Desert Eagles. So this is an older one, actually made in Israel. A lot of them are now marked made in USA. In fact, they've been like that for well over a decade. This is an early IMI one. This is in 44 Magnum. This is another made in Israel Desert Eagle. That one is in 50 AE. Another 50 AE. And then we've got a Sig Equinox. This one is in 40. P320, this one is brand new, came out of police department, they never used it. Another P320 compact, and a Sig P228. And this is a PPQ, I think it's a match grade version. The Q5 does have a Trigicon RMR on top. That does work. I replaced the battery on it to confirm. I think that one's brand new. I'd say excellent condition, bare minimum, but I think it's brand new. It does have a cover. Then we've got a PPQ in 45, again, brand new in the case. I'll go ahead and show you that case. I think it has an extra mag with it, which is nice. Yep, extra mag, and I'm trying to flip that plastic down so you can see, but it comes with some other stuff in there. The full-size P320, likewise, 2 spare mags, manual, maybe some other stuff in there. And the compact P320, likewise, same thing. 2 extra mags. Other stuff in there, probably. And then lastly, we have a PT1911, a Taurus. Okay, lastly, all this stuff has something wrong with it, and we'll go through it. So this is an AR pistol. I believe it's a PSA lower. As you can see, the lower has been stripped of most of its parts for some reason. This pistol seems to be fully functional. Other than that, it's got some decent parts on it. I mean, it's like a budget build. but not sure the backstory on this one, but wouldn't take very much to get this, just some lower parts really, and you're good to go, it seems like. And this is actually a very nice Desert Eagle. There's nothing wrong with it other than it is missing the front sight, which is just dovetailed in there. I looked it up. You can get those anywhere from $50 to $150, depending on what you want. If you want the tritium glow sights, you can do that. Those are more expensive. If you just want a basic sight, they're about $50 online. So it's a really nice IMI Israeli-made Jericho in 50. This is a P228 that was part of that Israeli military grouping I had a while back. It even has the Israeli marking on there. It is missing the side grip, and as you can see, it won't decock, and I can't get the trigger to go down. It's probably just something minor missing. Otherwise, it seems like it's in really nice shape, but that one's in here. And we've got a Glock 19 and 9mm. This one, as you can see, is missing the extractor. It's missing the plunger and the extractor spring, just small stuff. But other than that, it's ready to go. It does have an Apollo slide on there. Not sure why someone went with purple. It's kind of weird. And then we have two Taurus pistols. I believe both of these are PT, was it 145? So they're in 45. I know nothing about these whatsoever. I'm not sure what possessed me to get these, but these are put together as a pair. Again, go watch this on Rumble. I can tell you guys a whole lot more on there than this. And this may end up being the last video I do for the year. I'm hoping I have one or two more in early December, but this may end up being it. If we don't talk before then, I hope you guys have a great Thanksgiving, Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays. Thanks for watching.